Hello and welcome again to the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 635 of the Daily 180, and today I want to continue our series on lessons from a duck. Uh, if you've been watching the last two, you kind of know where we're going with this. If you haven't been watching the last two, go back and catch the last two, and then come back. As far as lessons from a duck, I wanted this relates a little bit to the last one that we talked about. As far as the gracefulness of the duck, right? When I have gone to feed ducks on the duck pond, maybe you've had this experience as well. You look at the duck, and the duck just kind of floats along, and my experience, at least, as I'm watching the duck, they float along, they turn their head, they float along to another spot, they turn their head, they float along to another spot. And it looks like they just effortlessly glide across the surface of the water to wherever it is that they're going. Now, that's interesting because if you look underneath the surface of the water, what you find is a completely different situation, right? Duck's feet, those cute little webbed feet. By the way, those webbed feet have some little talons on the edge of them. They are really nasty. But those little webbed feet, as they are moving along, they are just all over the place. In fact, if you think about the way that dogs do the doggy paddle and their feet are just kind of going crazy, or maybe you when you swim, if you haven't had really good swimming lessons, or me after I've been swimming for a little while and I started to get tired, you relate to this idea of just trying to keep everything up above the surface of the water. Well, looking at a duck's feet, that's kind of what it looks like they're doing, just going in all kinds of crazy directions, right? Point is this: if we look at what's going on above the surface of the water, it looks very placid. It looks very calm. If we look underneath, who would know? Who would know where we're going to go? Who would know where the duck is headed? The lesson that I take from this, and it could go along with the last one. Don't care what you look like, just as long as you're making progress. But for me, this one has more to do with the direction and the idea of keeping your eye on the beak, not on the feet. See, the feet could make it seem like we don't have any idea where we're going, but the beak tells us exactly where we're headed. The duck just sets its beak in a direction and goes and does whatever is necessary to keep heading in that direction. For me, for you, I don't know what you're going to do with that lesson, but I know for me, what I'm thinking is I just got to pick a direction. I need to pick that direction, and then everything about me just kind of keeps moving me toward that direction. It's not going to be pretty. It may not even be fast. Maybe it can be smooth once in a while to people on the outside. But to me, all I'm worried about is making sure I pick a direction, watch the beak, and don't pay any attention to the feet. Just get where I need to be. Hope this has given you something to think about. If it has, give us some comments in the comments below. Share this with other people who might appreciate it. Hit the button to subscribe. Hit the bell to be reminded. As I often say, this is the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Nullum diem. We'll see you next time.